Hi everybody, I'm G1 with G1 Insights. This message is for Scorpio. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in Scorpio. This is your mini reading. I know it's been a while, but it's all good. We're going to have some fun anyway, all right? I really pray that this message is received with love and that you guys get the answers that you came here for. Let's get into it, all right? So, Scorpio already pre-shuffled, so just bear with me. All right. This was Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in Scorpio. Thank you for clarity, honesty, love, and abundance. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Come on, spirits, guides, and all our archangels and guardian angels. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Let's go, Scorpio. Ooh. See some energy I saw earlier. All right. Scorpio, you are walking into your purpose, baby, literally. You are walking into your purpose. You are at the end of a difficult phase or a difficult situation, okay? What may have seemed like was such a kickback or whatever made you feel like you're being held back, you're being into the crossfire, it's time for you to cease, right? Like, it's time for you to cease a new opportunity. It's time for you to start walking into your purpose like it's nobody's business, okay? You have the King of Air, somebody who is diplomatic, professional, brilliant, okay? This is not you. This could be someone that is entering your life, okay? But it's so important for you to speak your truth and to speak with confidence, to kind of go into the situation, know exactly what you want, where you're going, where you're heading, and what you desire, okay? This is in alignment with the unity aspect. So you could be now feeling like you are on a spiritual journey more than most, right? Doing some revolution, really sitting back, having some, not revolution, wrong word, revelation, sorry. So feeling like you're having these different revelations about life and about self and kind of going internal and wanting to dig a bit deeper about your feelings about, you know, your career or your feelings about a person, or you could be rediscovering what all these different things mean to you, okay? I think it's important this season that you take out some time to appreciate different viewpoints and other people's perspectives on when it comes to love, when it comes to your finances, even when it comes to your spirituality. I feel like there is growth that is possible here, but it's going to take a lot of initiative and a lot of effort. You have to want this, Scorpio. It's not going to just roll in just because. You have to work for this. If this is something you truly desire, you're going to have to put some work in, okay? It says here with the Ten of Air to embrace the change. You have a lot of air energy. That means that you need to utilize your intellect to be thoughtful, to be conscious, to be in the here and the now, and not focus so much on holding grudges or thinking about regrets, okay? So instead of contemplating on regrets or thinking about your past failures or your past relationships, I mean, yeah, we can all reminisce sometimes, but don't get stuck there, okay? This is literally a time for you to literally learn from everything that you have gone through, everything that you have put up with, everything, even when people have let you down, or maybe you have let people down in the past, and maybe you are just suddenly realizing that you need to work through all these different components and you need to kind of rebuild your brand and rebuild yourself. And you will have the opportunity to do that this season. As long as you are tapped and tuned into your spirituality, Scorpio, you would not go wrong, okay? You may need to, some of you may seek like spiritual counseling. You may go to marriage counseling. Some of you may seek individual counseling or some type of spiritual advice, like for somebody such as myself, like a tarot reader or a psychic or like a family counselor or something of that nature, just to kind of help you process those emotions, you know, that anger, that jealousy, whatever it is that has held you back from achieving your greatest point in life. You have to work on those things. Like I said, it's going to take a big kick from you to a lot of effort to get you where you need to be. But you have to want this and you have to go at it as much as you want to breathe, okay? It's important that you do not lose sight, that you do not see this ending as a heartbreak, or that you do not view this as a failure, or that you lack thereof. This is your breaking point. This is your breakout season. This is where you experience real growth. So embrace it. Embrace the change that is before you. Okay? A lot of you could be dealing with this when it comes to love. Some of you could be dealing with this like when it comes to your career. Either way, hell, it could even be health for some of you, okay? Not a lot of you, but just like a handful, okay? But for a majority of you, this is definitely something to deal with your emotions. And you have been trying your best to process your emotions and your feelings, especially if you have been dealing with someone new. You have really been trying your best to be the person that they need you to be. And most importantly, though, it's all about getting back to you, getting back to the basics. I've been saying this to everybody all day long. Like, we need to get back to the basics, okay? There's a lot of energy that's coming up soon that we have to deal with. And it's going to be good for our souls to tap into that energy, to kind of dig a little deeper, to challenge our emotions, and to go after what we want, okay? Now, let's get some overall advice and see why all of this energy came out in the first place. Because I see unity here, so I know that there's definitely a lot of traditional viewpoints or different methods, maybe things that you were once raised up on, and maybe you have been following those traditions, thinking, hey, I've always been this way, I've always done things this way, but it doesn't mean that this is a season for you to bring those viewpoints into. You understand? Sometimes we have to change our perspective, and the only way to do that is by being willing to listen to someone else, to really truly listen, not with the intent to reply, but with the intent to understand. We need to listen. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. This is energy that is coming from within, okay? This is your spirit guides talking to you, okay? So let's get some overall spiritual advice and see what spirit wants you to know, or what they feel you should do. All right? Now, if you have any questions, now is your time, because the cards will come out, and to each and every last one of you, the energy is going to play out differently, okay? So let's see what spirit wants for you. And only you know what's happening. Choose a new direction. Absolutely. Like I said, it's time for you to choose a new perspective, find a better way of doing things. All right. Instead of, I understand how you were taught. I understand what they showed you, but this is not the moment for that. This is the moment for growth. This is the moment to experience something that is beyond yourself. And if you truly want this happiness, if you truly want to be successful, you're going to have to make some changes, not with just yourself, but around you as well. Okay. Changing your atmosphere, changing your attitude, change the way that you speak, the way you talk. Hell, even change the way that you dress. But you need to change something. And I feel like you know this. A lot of you just probably already started the process. Some of you are still waiting to start that process. But a change needs to happen, okay? You cannot keep going into the same old situation over and over and over again, okay? At some point, there has to be a breaking point. There must be a breaking point. So it is time, my love, for you to choose a new direction, okay? Don't be afraid to go and step out and do something different. This person may be completely different from all the other people you've ever dated, but it doesn't mean that it can't work. It doesn't mean that the love that you have between each other won't work. Okay, give things a try. Look at things from a different perspective. Hear someone out. If you have someone who is older than you or wiser than you that is giving you advice, take heed. You might learn something, okay? So, Scorpio, I really hope that everything is working out for you. I know it will, because like I said, I do see the Ten of Swords here. So we know that this is the end of a difficult phase or situation. We do know now that apparently at some point you will say, no, I do want this. Even though it's new to me, I want it. I want to embrace it. I want to live in it. I want to, bask in it, right? But you must know that things will get better. So do not pressure others because you're dealing with things. Be kind to yourself. Remember to continue to love on other people. And I promise you, honey, you will be blessed. But you have to do the work. You have to follow through with that effort. Okay? Until next time. Love you. Gotta go.